Hello and welcome back to the YouTube channel of One Marine. In today's video, I'm going to show you why we think this Targa 38 is a great boat. We've sold a number of these over the years. We sold this exact boat a few years ago. So come and have a look with me and we'll show you the hard top, the cabin arrangement and the great cockpit. So let's go and have a look. First things first, let's start on this huge bathing platform. So you can see here we've got the tender arrangement, so we've got snap davits on this particular boat, but it gives you so much room. I've got so much room on the platform here, so I'm going to step off and you'll see here I can easily step on board this boat and I've got all this room to play with. On the platform here we've got this locker on the floor, so you've got a hose pipe in there and some wash gear, and you can see all very nice and tidy. You can see the teak finish is all very good, and then this side we've got the bathing ladder as well. But I just love the fact this platform gives you ability just to move around. You've got space. Move into the cockpit. Targa 38, whether it's a GT or an open boat, really does set the bar for practical cockpit layout. I love this C-shaped seating section you've got here. It is huge. This particular boat's got this finished in the contrast upholstery, which is this lovely tan colour, and I can sit here easily with 4, 5, 6, 7 people probably sat around this C-shaped seating section, no problem whatsoever. I've got the speakers here in the headlining. You can see actually there's a bit of radio too, I believe, playing there, but you've got speakers tucked up there in the headlining. And then you've got these downlighters, which I don't need today because it's so sunny when you're on board in the evening. The canvas or the roof itself is a soft finish, so it's a fabric roof, but as you can see, this is in superb condition. Now, this particular boat is owned by a local couple who only really ever use this boat locally. They do use it a lot, so it's great to see this boat out on the water, but in return, it means that the boat is up together, it's ready to go, it's ready for action. You see you've got the Fairline branding there in the back of the seat. Now this boat doesn't have a generator, a few bits and pieces in here, that's the steering wheel cover, chamois, but there is like a wet bar area here with a sink. You could, if you wanted to, look at putting a griddle in that section. And then underneath here you've got bits and pieces, so you've got a gas bottle for the gas hob downstairs, you've got a bin which the client here is actually keeping their fenders in, and then you've got another storage area back there which is not very deep, but that's where you've got your manual bilge pumps and your fire suppression override system. As well as this seating section here, oh hang on, I have to point out this table. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. So one of the party tricks with the Targa 38 is this fold-out table. Now I'm trying to do this one-handed, so see how strong I'm feeling this morning. You'll see here that table, man, it just folds out. Sorry about the strange camera angles. You can see here now I've got this teak table folded out in the cockpit, and that is such a cool design. Unfolded, it's a really good size, but by having it go back into that storage section on that hydraulic ram there, or that ram, it gives you so much more room here in the cockpit. It's a really nice design. Sunseeker actually used to be one of the first that did that. They stopped doing it on the later models, but I really like that table arrangement. I won't put it back now one-handed. I'll wait until I finish doing this video. As well as that C-shaped seating section, you've got this wraparound section of seating up here at the helm as well on the port side. And this is nice and deep. So unlike on other boats, where you feel a bit high here, this is really nicely positioned. I've got good visibility looking forward through the screen there, and I've got great visibility out the port side windscreen there as well. You'll get a glimpse here of the helm. Great configuration over at the helm. So we've got bow thruster, we've got D4s in this boat, so it's all the latest generation of, or the later generation of controls you'll see. You might spot just over here. But it's a great helm location. As with all Fairlines, you know, they really do know how to do it well. I've got everything to hand. I've got the twin throttles obviously down here. I've got the bow thruster arrangement here, which is shaped a bit like a boat, so that's quite easy to operate, knowing which way to go. Obviously we're working fine. And then I've got a Garmin GPS 4008 there, which is all touchscreen, all button operated. Sorry, not touchscreen. Not touchscreen, button operated. What am I talking about, Tom? You can see there that's all working nicely. I mean, if I zoom out here, you might get an idea of where we are down here in Torquay. So all works very nicely. See your latest track there around to Babbacombe, and then you've got your Garmin plotter here as Garmin multi-function screen here as well, and then you've got engine data. In a minute we'll grab the keys and we'll just see what the hours are. Nice to see a chart table. You tend to find the more professional owned boats we go on, you'll see a chart up at the helm. Nice to see, it's quick reference. So all this goes down. Yes, you can jump onto your Navionics boating app or your Savvy Navi app, but it's great to have that chart there just for quick reference. And then up here as well, then we've got fuel gauge and temperature gauges for the engine. So very nicely laid out, great visibility. I've even got my VHF tucked down there. Very, very nice indeed. I'm just going to slip my shoes off and just take you down now into the cabin area. So the Targa 38s are a twin cabin arrangement. First things first, let's look at a galley. So we've got the dark wood walnut finish on this boat, which I think looks really good, and the satin finish as well. Galley arrangement, so the boat's got no generator, but it does have the gas hob and the gas oven, and you'll be surprised at what you can cook in those gas ovens. Some clients I know actually can cook a full roast dinner in those ovens, pretty impressive. And then you've got a twin burner hob that side as well. She's always been a UK boat, so you've got UK 3-pin plugs over there. And then on the 38, you've got GT, you've got these really long portholes on the side, so they let lots and lots of natural light in. You've got a twin sink arrangement on the galley, stone finish worktop, which is nice. So you've got a twin sink arrangement, obviously hot and cold water. Standard Fairline configuration on your control panel. So you can see here we've got 240 volts coming in. We've got all the isolators on for a moment, and that gives you an idea. Very, very straightforward to use, and it's all nicely done. And that's where you start to see the quality as well. Moving back now onto the port side, you've got that huge window I just mentioned on the hull there, letting all that natural light in. And when you're sat down here, okay, yeah, I haven't got eye level sight, but I can easily see what's coming, who's coming on board. You know, I've got something to look at out that window. Down here, you'll see you've got your Webasto diesel heating control, so that's a really a nice feature to have on all UK boats. And then you've got your Harman Kardon audio system tucked up there for your television, which is based on this bulkhead here. Behind that bulkhead, you'll find the nicely set up toilet compartment. Try and get you some lights on. There you go. You've got a full wraparound shower cubicle here, which is for this size of boat is really nice tick box, and the toilet is actually separate, so when you're having a shower you're not getting the toilet completely soaking wet. The toilet has got this section which raises and lowers over the top of it to really finish that area off nicely, and then you've got some storage behind the sections there of the mirror, give you a wave. Let's just come back through here. You do have ensuite access to this cabin from the master cabin, so this door here goes into that forward cabin. I've used it in the day head arrangement as we go, so there's a door here. The forward cabin, double berth. You can see here the client's got it set up nicely as a cabin. Just turn some lights on for you. And then you've got some storage in those top locker boxes around here, all the way around here. And then you've got some hanging wardrobe space in there as well. So all in all, a very nice cabin. And then you've got your deck light there, letting lots of natural light and that beautiful sunshine today. The table itself down here, is a good size. It does actually fold as well, so if you are using this area for relaxing, you don't want the table fully out, you can halve the table, and that gives you a bit more flexibility. Down here it's all finished in leather, which is all natural and original, and then you've got an iPod dock there. We don't see those very often anymore, but actually quite useful to have. And then you've got your Fusion stereo control unit here, which does the stereo down here and up top. Now, aft cabin. So aft cabin on the 38 is a really good size. So you'll see here as you enter the cabin, I've still got quite good head height all the way back here. Now I'm fairly average height and I can keep walking all the way into this cabin. I've got those 3 nice portholes you'll see on the hull there, letting all that natural light in. And I've got these really good sized drawers here. So I've got some really good storage space here. You've got 4 of those, 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got this sort of pocket storage here as well, just tucked into here. With another hanging wardrobe, some life jackets in there. Now this is a good sized cabin, so this can either be set up as a twin or as a double. So at the moment it's set up in a double arrangement, but you can actually individualise these beds to make them 2 singles. So for a family of 4 with 2 small children, it does lend itself very well. You've got those other 3 portholes on the starboard side there, again letting all that natural light in. So unlike other cabins that can feel a bit claustrophobic in here, I would say this doesn't at all. This feels quite good. And then you've got also ventilation through that porthole there. The boat, as you'll see probably from the videos, is all in nice condition. It's a great colour scheme on this. There's not lots of personal gear on here. It's not too much. Stair lifts up there with some bin arrangement underneath there as well. Good sized fridge as well, and some storage in the galley. So it's lots of tick boxes here. So let's take you outside. Show you what we've got in here. So this is quite clever. This is just a big storage locker there for your life raft. So a lot of people often wonder where they're going to keep their life raft, but on this one it's tucked in there, so that's quite nice. We've even got a 12-volt socket down here, so if you want to run a paddleboard pump or dinghy pump off there, you can. We're seeing more and more people using those now. Let's take you up on the outside. Without falling in. I will fall in one day. And I think this is a great looking boat. So you can see there you've got the Targa 38 logo on both port and starboard sides. The boat's got radar. You'll spot the Garmin radar up there. Spotlight, you see your TV aerial, obviously nav lights. She's nicely looked after. She's got these marina fender pads supplied by Coast Marine Services. Giving you a shout out there, Dave. Great system, and it's always nice to see those because we know clients are then really looking after their boat when they're mooring. You can see the boat itself is very clean. It's not covered in bird's mess or dirt. I'll take you around on this starboard side just to give you an idea of what this boat looks like, because it's a great looking boat. Got lots of fenders out there, giving you lots of protection from these other boat on the other side. These are our new moorings here in Torquay. You see the distance there between the two boats. It's great, really. But it's a really nice looking boat. Got your anchor there, which is of course electric. You have got a foredeck sunbathing area up on the bow there if you want to. And then you've got a single piece windscreen. So a really smart, sensible UK boat that we've known for a long time. I would say it's a really serious contender. There's not many of these on the market, there never is. We've had some interest already in the boat. I haven't sold it yet, admittedly, but we've had some interest. So what I would say is, if you are interested in a Targa 38 or something similar, please do come and have a look. Check this boat out on our website, www.onemarine.co.uk. I'd like to remind you to subscribe to this channel while you're here, hit the notification icon, and also leave us a comment. We really appreciate it. Thank you again for all of our recent followers. We do appreciate it. The channel is growing really well, and we're going to keep this content coming for you, and we look forward to